oh yays, and welcome to another evening of, well, shanties, sea songs, folk songs. So, welcome everybody. Oh, I've got one person. Who it is, I don't know. But, oh yeah, it's, hello Sarah Walsh. That was Norman. Yes, Sarah, I see you've given me a couple of questions to answer. So, yes, I will answer them. And your first question was, will I make another CD? Well, I'm still writing songs. If I could talk Anne Charlie into producing it again for me, the first one, and coax some musicians to go alongside me and play them, maybe I just might, Sarah. But I've done one, and I never thought I'd ever do that. You know? So, hello, Rosina. How are you doing? All right, everybody? One, is that you, handsome John Crocker? It is you, John. Good to see you, John. Wallace Lee Kidd, all the way from America. I got a story to tell you, and I'll tell everybody out there the story that happened to me this week. But I'll just get on and sing a song to start off with. I will get to, Sarah, I will get to your song that your grandfather and your dad used to sing. Your grandfather, Harold Norman, and your father, Stuart. Do you know, it's nearly a year ago that I saw Stuart when I was walking up Causeway and talking about what songs to sing. That year's gone quick, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to start off with this one. This was in from where Wallace Kidd comes from in America. I think it's a bit of bluegrass or Mississippi, southern states. And it's a shanty. On the shanty, you have a call line and everyone pulls on that call line, whether it's for a halyard song or a capstan song or a pumping song. But anyway, this one is called Sail Away Ladies. Here it goes. Ain't no use to sit and cry. Sail away, ladies, sail away. You'll be an angel by and by. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. I got a home in the West Country. Sail away, ladies, sail away. That's the place I wanna be. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Ever I get my new house done. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Give my old one to my son. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Good old Stormy's dead and gone. Sail away, ladies, sail away. He sailed around old Cape Horn. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. We lowered him down on a silver chain. Sail away, saily, sail away. Make sure he don't rise again. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Watchet Town's the place for me. Sail away, ladies, sail away. With my friends and my family. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Ain't no use to sit and cry. Sail away, ladies, sail away. You'll be an angel by and by. Sail away, ladies, sail away. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Don't you rock 'em. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. Don't you rock him, my daddy-o. Well, there we are. Sail away, ladies, all the way from America. Now, oh. Cheers, me dears. Yeah, bit of sport. We got rugby on the telly, football on the telly, cricket on the telly at last. Hallelujah. England's doing all right against India. Somerset boy doing well. Good. Oh, that's better. That hits the spot. Cheers, me dears. Now, next song I'm going to say. Oh, another question. Yes. This one is from Ella. I don't know who Ella is, but this has been collated by Kate Kennedy, who lives above the post office. And she's given me a chance to answer questions. Well, the question is from Ella: when did I start singing shanties? Well, I can remember when I first started singing shanties. I was a little schoolboy up at Middle Street, up the infant school. And we were taught to sing What Should We Do with a Drunken Sailor? And I haven't sung that one this year. So in time I will sing it. And other little songs, little ditties. And that's where I first started really my love of singing shanties. And then going down to the middle school, down Watery Lane in Minehead. And then on to the big school. And then we had Mrs. Phillips, well, the middle school, or the upper school, whatever it was called. But we had Mrs. Phillips, and she encouraged us to sing songs. And shanties are working songs. And there's also working songs not only in ships, but also where I worked in the Free Press. We had little songs that we used to sing to help the day go along. So yeah, that's where I first started singing shanties, when I was in my little shorts and me Clark sandals. Yes, Clark shoes, eh? Happy days. Now, this one is called Spanish Ladies. And this is another very old song. It's a Royal Navy, I think it's Royal Navy song. Not many songs that the Royal Navy do, but this is one of them. And it goes like this. Farewell and adieu unto you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, ladies of Spain. For we have received orders for to sail for old England. But we hope very soon we shall see you again. We'll rant and we'll roll like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roll all over salt sea, until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. We hove our ship to with the wind at our west, boys. We hove our ship to, deep soundings to take. So we rounded and sounded and got 35 fathoms. And we squared our main yard arm and up channel we steered. We rant and we roar like true British sailors. We rant and we roll all over salt sea, until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Now the first land we made, it was called the Dodman. Next ram head off Plymouth too, we sounded Portland and White and Beachy. By Fairlight and Dover is where we came to. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roll all over salt sea, until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Then a signal was made for the grand fleet to anchor, all in the Downs that night for to lie. Then we stand by your stoppers and we cheered your shanks painters. Hold all your clue garnets to tackle sheets fly. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roll like over salt sea, until we strike soundings in the channel of England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Now let every man toss off his full bumper. Let every man drink off his full glass. And we'll drink and be merry and drown melancholy. Sing here's a good health to each true-hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roll all over salt sea, until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. There we are. We rant and we roll like true British sailormen. Cheers, me dears. Right, now I came across this song. It's to the tune... Oh, another question here, sorry. And this one is from Donna. She lives just up the road from me, and she's a lovely lady. And she says, what do I do to relax? Well, I'll tell you what I do to relax, Donna. Either I go to sleep or I sing. I like to sing. It just fills me with joy. And I hope that when I sing, I fill others with the same feeling. To really, everybody can sing. You know, get a beat. Yeah, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I sing to relax, Donna. And this song, it's to the tune of Lever Johnny Lever. And there's so many different versions of Johnny Lever. But this one is called Across the Western Ocean. And I picked this one up from Graham White. He sung it to me t'other night, last Tuesday night. So I thought, look up that one. And this one is roughly about the Irish potato famine and how the people in Ireland who were struggling decided to go to America, to the Rockies, to the Klondike, to find the gold. And this is the version that I've got. And it even mentioned that famous shanty man of Watch It, and you'll see if you can pick it out when I get through it. But this one's called Across the Western Ocean. Oh, the times were hard and the wages low. Amelia, where you bound for? The Rocky Mountains are my home. Across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, the Rocky Mountains are my home. Across the Western Ocean, that land of promise, there you'll see. Amelia, where you're bound for? I'm bound across the Western Sea to join the Irish army. Amelia, where you bound for? Amelia, where you bound for? I'm bound across the Western Sea to join the Irish army. Well, to Liverpool then I'll make my way. Amelia, where you bound for? To Liverpool, that Yankee school, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, to Liverpool, that Yankee school, across the Western Ocean, where there's Liverpool Pat with his tarpaulin hat. Amelia, where you bound for? And Yankee Jack, that packet rat, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, that Yankee Jack, that packet rat, across the Western Ocean. Beware those packet ships, I'll say. Amelia, where you bound for? They'll steal your hides and souls away. Across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, they'll steal your hides and souls away. Across the Western Ocean. Oh, the times were hard and the wages low. Amelia, where you bound for? Those Rocky Mountains are my home. Across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, across the Western Ocean, the Rocky Mountains are my home. Across the Western Ocean. So there's that one. That's the first time I've ever sung that in public. Now, last week I had a question about singing songs from Somerset, set by Graham. Well, actually, this is a Somerset song. And I got it from a folk book, Somerset Folk Songs, I know it's backwards, by Cecil Sharp. And it's in there. And so I typed it out. I know we all did this one at school, and it's called Oh No John. So I just see there's another question here. There's another one here from Paul. Paul, he lives up the road, and he said, what motivates me? It's called L-I-F-E, life. I think we only have one trip through life, and you've got to make the most of it. And you do your best and try your best. Sometimes you don't always succeed. Sometimes you do, and you say, yeah, great. But life, it's just plain and simple life. And yeah, and I'm blessed to be living in Watch It with all the people around me. And here, and you're one of them, Paul, and your good lady Donna. Right, so I've digressed a bit there, but this is another song of the sea from Somerset, and this one's called Oh No John. On yonder hill there stands a creature. Who is she? I do not know. I'll go and court her for her beauty. She must answer yes or no. Oh, Noah John, no. My father was a Spanish captain, went to sea a month ago. First he kissed me, then he left me, bid me always answer no. Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Oh, madam, in your face is beauty, on your lips red roses grow. Will you take me for your lover? Madam, answer yes or no. Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Oh, madam, I will give you jewels, I will make you rich and free, I will give you silken dresses, madam, will you answer me? Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Oh, madam, since you are so cruel, and that you do scorn me so, if I may not be your lover, madam, will you let me go? Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Then I will stay with you forever, I will not be unkind. Madam, I vow to be your lover. Would you change me, change my mind? Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Oh, Noah John, Noah John, no. Well, there you are, Graham. You got your Somerset folk song. So, and it was to do with the sea because it had a Spanish captain, isn't it? Cheers, me dears. Ooh, lovely. Now, well, another question. Ah, yes. From a Marie. And the question she's put to me is, have I learned anything in lockdown? Yes, I have. Freedom. And we've lost our freedom. And some people haven't still been out of their houses since it all started way back. And yeah, freedom. I think we've taken our freedom very much for granted and flying off all over the world. You know, at a drop of a hat. So yes, it's not easy. It's not easy, and trying to keep in contact with people, making sure they're okay. It's not. Yes. Anyway, hopefully there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we'll hopefully get there. Now this one is one I've written, and it's on my CD. There it is, up there. Songs from the Bellman. And this is called The Last Longship. And I was at this funeral about the Viking longboat that was sent out from Watchet. I did my point, my duty as the bellman. I rung the bell as the boat went out on fire through the East and West Quay at midnight. It's the best funeral I've ever been to. No one said anything. It's just the wind, the stars, the shooting stars and the twinkling lights. And the sea was flat as a pancake. Fantastic. Anyway, I'll sing you this one. And I'd have a little drink after with my friend Ray back in Pebbles. And this would be about 1:15. And we just didn't realise what we'd witnessed. So about 5:30 in the morning I woke up. I had to write this song. Normally it's got music to it, but as I can't play a single tune, well, play a bugle, but you can't sing at the same time. It's a bit difficult. Good trick if you can do it. Anyway, it's called The Last Longship. West Quay where we stood to say our goodbyes, August at midnight at the turn of the tide, so still and dark, nature's warm embrace, the longship the channel to face, and the stars they did twinkle, and the shooting stars fell, on a still summer's night, 'twas just about 12, the sea in her slumber, as she rode a light swell, we said our goodbye to the longship. The ship it was launched, and the flames set well, I rang slow and low the street crier's bell, not a word was said in our loving farewell, as the flames curled and caressed her sail, and the stars they did twinkle, and the shooting stars fell. On a still summer's night, 'twas just about 12, the sea in her slumber, as she rode a light swell. We said our goodbye to the long ship. She drifted so silently, floating on air, burning ever so brightly and lighting the sea air. Slowly, oh, slowly, she's drifting away. Time just stood still at the end of the day. And the stars, they did twinkle, and the shooting stars fell. On a still summer's night, 'twas just about 12, the sea in her slumber, as she rode a light swell. We said our goodbye to the long ship. Further and further away she did go, still in our sight as the sea rolls and flows, but smaller and smaller the light did it glow. But our hearts ever brighter as we see the ship roll. And the stars, they did twinkle, and the shooting stars fell. On a still summer's night, 'twas just about 12, the sea in her slumber, as she rode a light swell. We said our goodbye to the long ship. Then the keel it doth break, and made a big flame, and soon she is gone from out of our gaze. The silence is broken with the geese flying by, carrying his spirit on their wings to the sky. And the stars, they did twinkle, and the shooting stars fell. On a still summer's night, 'twas just about 12, the sea in her slumber, as she rode a light swell. We said our goodbye to the long ship. We said our goodbye to the long ship. Never going to forget it. It was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, saying goodbye to one person, and I suppose, Sarah, you said goodbye to your granddad, Harold. And I'm going to sing his song that he used to sing down the bell. Galway Bay. I'll just see if there's another question. Oh, yeah, Sandra, she says, have you ever helped other people sing? Well, yes, I have. I used to go down singing for the brain with my mum down at Minot on a Thursday, for the last 5 or 6 years of her life, down there, and help other people sing and cheer them along. If you can sing, or even just the beat, it lifts your heart. And I recommend it. In people's homes or at school, music is the food of life, music. And these shanties, now I'll tell you this story. I was down on the beach, and I weren't feeling too clever this week, and I was singing into one of the canyons on West Beach. I was singing Silver Tassie, and it was bouncing back at me, and then all of a sudden I turned around, there's two ladies with a couple of children. And the lady said, "Oh, I'd like to record that." I said, "Oh, no. Record it." She said, "Oh, yeah, I'd love to send it to my father. And he's called Wallace Lee Kidd, and he lives in America." I said, "Well, I'll sing in a song." And this one came from a man that taught me it, Gordon Kidd. Whether he's a relation of Wallace Lee Kidd in America, I don't know. But Gordon Kidd from Porlock taught me this when I was 8-year-old. He used to work with my father down at Clark's. And he was a Morris man. And so, I'm not a Morris man, I'm a town crier, and I just sing in the pub. But I sung the Watch It Sailor, and she recorded it. And within 5 minutes, it had gone all the way to America to Wallace. And I hope you're there, Wallace. She told me it was Royal Navy, HMS Milwaukee you sailed on, and a few others. So, hey, fair play to you. And she said, "I lifted a dark day." So, hey, if I'm lifting your spirits now, Wallace, great. But this one's for Sarah Walsh. Well, she'd be Walsh more than she'd be Norman now. But hey, here we go. I'll sing you this one. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, Then maybe at the closing of your day, you can sit and watch the moonbeams rise over Claddagh and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. Just to hear again the ripples of the Cherhout stream, the women in the meadow making hay. Just to sit beside the turf fire in a cabin and watch those barefoot gossames as they play. For the breeze blows o'er the seas from Ireland, are perfumed by the heather as they blow, and the women in the uplands digging platties speak a language that the strangers do not know. Yet the strangers came and tried to teach us their ways, and they scorned us just for being what we are. But they might as well go chasing after moonbeams, or light a penny candle from a star. And if there's gonna be a life hereafter, and faith somehow I'm sure there's gonna be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish Sea. I will ask my God to make my heaven in my dear land across the Irish Sea. There you are, Sarah. Happy birthday on the 9th of February for you, Sarah. And just maybe, I might get to your establishment and have my haircut, but it ain't in my eyes yet, so I think I'm all right. So, yes. So now that I've mentioned Ireland, and they did lose to Wales today, but I will mention Scotland. They beat England at rugby, and England never really turned up, did them? Never really turned up. So, hey, cheers, me dears. So I'll sing a Scottish song now. And I do like hearing this one. My grandfather, I can see him on the wall now with his kilt and his sporran on up on my wall here. He was in the Seaforth Highlanders, and he fought all the way through the First War. Yeah, he what was called an old contemptible. He served all the way through. So he was lucky. That's why I'm here. I'm very lucky that he was lucky. Anyway, this one's called Faro Scotland, and I'll sing it as best I can for you Scots people out there. Oh, Faro Scotland, when will we see your like again, that fought and died for your wee bit of hill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and send him homeward to think again. The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still o'er land that is lost now, which thou so dearly held, that stood against him. Proud Edward's army, and send him homeward to think again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain, but we can still rise now, and be that nation again that stood against him. Proud Edward's army, and send him homeward to think again, and send him homeward to think again. Well done, Scotland, for yesterday. Blimey, I'm half an hour in. I still got a load more songs to sing yet. Oh well, some of them will do for next week. But yes, they will do for next week, some of them. Now, meeting this lady on the beach with the children and the connection with Wallace Kidd, yes, unbelievable. And I said I'd sing you a song, a Royal Navy song, Wallace. And when we were having a few pints in Pebbles Tavern, and all the voices are oiled and ready to go and the harmonies are there, I will lead this song. And you've been a sailor, Royal Navy, you know that if your ship sunk, and you survived it, you'd have 2 weeks leave, and it was called survivor leave. And this is one that I lead. I wish there was more people in the room. We could fill it and get the resonance going. But this one, Wallace, you's Royal Navy, you survived the Royal Navy, so you deserve this song. And I just hope there's a moral to this for the world to learn. And it goes like this. Oh, I never really reckoned that a ship would die in seconds. No time to think or even fight or grieve. And for some the smoke and fire, it became a funeral pyre. And I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave, and I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. It isn't so surprising when you scan the bare horizon and death's arrived before you time to breathe. Ship's discipline can't waver when there's no way left to save her. And I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave. And I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Now me mates that caught the blow never had a chance to know, and the aftermath just makes my stomach heave. We could only call the roll and attempt some fire control, and I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave, and I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Now those moments of pure strife, they're gonna last me all my life, though the family's glad I got this special leave. There's nothing more I'm dreading now I've come from Armageddon, and I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave, and I'm lucky to be on survivor leave. Oh, there's got to be a reason to heal all the hurts and lesions on the killing grounds. It's too bad to believe. What's the use of disagreeing when you're fighting and not seeing, and the whole world can't be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave, and the whole world can't be on survivor leave. Survivor leave, survivor leave, and the whole world can't be on survivor leave. That one's for you, Wallace. Well, I've got a couple more questions here, and I think it was one from Louise. I think you might know her, Wallace. And she says, if you could give me advice, and look back when you was 20, what would you do? Or what would be different? I tell you what I'd say. When I was 20, I made the right decisions at the right time. But hindsight sometimes is a curse, and you can't turn the clock back. You do what you feels right at the time. Don't ever question yourself. Every cell in my body's changed 4 times since I was 20. I'm 62 now, so maybe I'm a different man. I doesn't know. Anyway, well, I've got another question. It's from Andy. Have you plans to do? I have plans, Andy, to sing some more. Next week I'll sing again. I've got a load more songs. So next week I'll sing again. And when this dark cloud that is around the world at the moment can be lifted, and the light and the sunshine can come through, and we can get singing again down Pebbles, or in the Esplanade Club, or out on the quay. Probably be singing out on the quay before we get to sing in Pebbles, and maybe Ben Allen and Tanya will serve us a few pints over the back wall, and we'll go and sing out on West Quay. Lovely, lovely. Anyway, that's in the future. But cool, blimey, I've done 35 minutes. In fact, I will sing one more song of Royal Naval Essence, which is it's called Jutland. It's written by the same man who wrote Survive Believe, Les Sullivan. And this one is kind of 2 pieces, really. It should be a lady singing one part and a man answering her back. But as I'm the only one in the room, anyway, it's called Jutland. I'll sing you this one. This is about the First World War, when the British Navy fought the Germans at Jutland, and it to a great cost. But we pushed them back into port. But there is a connection to watch it with the Jutland, because where I just live across the ways there's a play park, and it's called the Henry Davy Playing Field. And the Davy family had a son called Henry, and he was killed at Jutland. Lewis Henry Davy. So there we are. Or was it Henry Lewis Davy? I should say his name every year twice. Anyway, but he was killed at Jutland. And this is a song I'm going to sing. Where are you going, Billy-O? Where are you going, Billy-O? I'm joining a ship in Scapa That's where I'm going, my Nancy. I'm joining the Queen Mary, Nancy-O. Joining the Queen Mary, Nancy-O. She's bristling with guns and ready to go to sail to glory with Jellicoe. But where is the Queen Mary gone now? Where is the glory gone now? And 6,000 sailors gone now. They've gone to the bottom of Jutland. Where are you going, my Rodney-O? Where are you going, my Rodney-O? I'm joining a ship in Scapa That's where I'm going, my Nancy. I'm joining the invincible Nancy-O. Joining the invincible Nancy-O. She's bristling with guns and ready to go to sail with glory with Jellicoe. But where is the invincible gone now? Where is the glory gone now? And 6,000 sailors gone now. They've gone to the bottom at Jutland. Where are you going, my Johnny-O? Where are you going, my Johnny-O? I'm joining a ship in Scapa That's where I'm going, my Nancy. I'm joining the Black Prince, Nancy-O. Joining the Black Prince, Nancy-O. She's bristling with guns and ready to go to sail to glory with Jellicoe. But where is the Black Prince gone now? And where is the glory gone now? And 6,000 sailors gone now. They've gone to the bottom of Jutland. Well, boys and girls, I've done nearly 40 minutes. And, hey, I'll do some more next week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Those across the waters in America and Hawaii and Florida, Germany, Australia, Tasmania. I've enjoyed it. And you know what I say this time of the night? The sailing ships are in the bay. Bye bye, my Rosianna, all loaded down with fishermen. I won't be home tomorrow. Bye 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 bye, bye 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 bye, bye bye, my Rosianna. Bye 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 bye, bye 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 bye. I won't be home tomorrow. Oh, Rosie-Ann, my darling child, bye bye, my Rosianna. Oh, Rosie-Ann, my darling child, I won't be home tomorrow. Bye 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 bye, bye 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 bye, bye bye, my Rosianna. Bye 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. I won't be home tomorrow. Well, this is a bellman saying goodnight. Be safe. Be tolerant of each other. Steady on the bell. May your God go with you. And God bless you, everyone. Hey, see you next week for some more songs. It's very cold here at the moment. As old Whamsy Williams used to say, if it's very cold, it's peart. But if it's very cold with wind, as what we got at the moment, 'tis sneert. Bye-bye.